From Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut, this is The Pulse.
Hello, my name is Pat Scanlon.
And I'm Gabby Newtile. Thanks for joining us. Before we begin, let's start off with In the News.
In Tennessee, the Smoky Mountain wildfires are finally out after a night of heavy rain. Not before 17,000 acres and over 700 homes and structures burned. Large tracts of the Smoky Mountain National Park were ravaged, and at the moment, seven deaths have been confirmed.
On Tuesday, tragedy struck in the small Brazilian town of Chapecó. The men's soccer team from the town was on their way to the Copa Sudamericana tournament in Colombia when the reports say the plane ran out of fuel. It crashed into the side of a mountain near their destination, killing most of the 77 passengers aboard. Brazil has suspended soccer play for the next 7 days to mourn this horrific accident.
Earlier this week, a student at Ohio State University went on a dangerous rampage, running his car into students and then stabbing them with a knife. The 18-year-old Somalian transfer student, Abdul Artan, was fatally shot by an Ohio State police officer after refusing to surrender his weapon. Currently, there are 11 people injured, with 3 of those still hospitalized. Investigators say that Artan was inspired by ISIS.
November marks the season of giving. As we continue throughout the holiday season, Sacred Heart spreads more than cheer this year, but actual growth. Sacred Heart University has recently purchased the former General Electric World Headquarters in Fairfield, Connecticut. The university's president, John Patillo, notes that this new purchase will become a new innovation campus for the School of Computing. It will also relocate parts of the Jack Welch College of Business, the College of Education, and more. This new purchase cost the university $31.5 million. It will add new programs, new facilities, and new opportunities. It wasn't that long ago that Sacred Heart was just a small commuter school. I decided to take a look at all of the recent growth on campus.
Sacred Heart University, a rapidly growing college, had a nunnery at this exact location in its early stage. Now, it has turned into a building named after former President Thomas Mellody, who began transitioning the small commuter school to an acclaimed regional university.
Don't forget, I got here in 1982. This was a little commuter college when I got here. And basically we had the library, this building, there was Milady Hall, it was called the Administration Building, and up there we had Curtis Hall. There was no pit center or anything like that. And so we had just a limited number of sports teams too. And so I've seen buildings going up all over the place now at the university. So there's, just the structural changes of the university. The campus itself looks fundamentally different. And I know that when my alums come back and, join me in pints with professors and stuff, they're amazed at what they see here.
With Sacred Heart's constant expansion, it's easy to see how the alumni are stunned with the campus they were once a part of. To some, it's almost unrecognizable with all the new buildings, such as the new chapel on campus that opened in 2009. The Ryan Matura Library, which was recently renovated in 2011, is the students' go-to spot to get their homework done. The William H. Pitt Center is another recent addition to Sacred Heart's campus where both athletes and non-athletes go to train and work out. In the fall of 2015, the new Business and Communications building was opened at Sacred Heart and offers students top-notch facilities. It includes media production studios, trading floor, and interactive laboratories, all designed to enhance the students' expertise. The most recent addition to the campus, though, is the Jorge Bergoglio Hall, which just opened this fall.
So in Res Life, I've had a front row view of the growth of the university, which has been really cool. When I first started in Res Life in 2007, we had about 2,000 residents, and now we have about 2,700 residents. We've had to respond to the needs of the students, not just in the number of students, but also the different kinds of services and the growing complexities of the students that we have that are attending here.
John Henry Newman Hall, Thomas Aquinas Hall, Augustine Hall, Teresa of Avila Hall, all make up Scholars Commons, the first ever dorms built on campus. With all this growth, though, at Sacred Heart, the question is, has something been lost?
Yeah, that's a good question. When I first started here in 2004, we build ourselves as a small campus, as a tight campus, and I'm going to say that we still are. I think that we still are a tight-knit campus. People still know each other around here. So I don't think that we've really lost anything. I still think that the that the ethos of the place, that the culture of the place, that students and staff and faculty genuinely care about each other is still there on a daily basis. We'll just be able to stretch out our legs a little bit more around here.
We're clearly in a growth mode, and I think, we're not done by any means. We bought the Jewish home for the elderly. I mean, we're going to have a dorm up there and a cafeteria. And we're also buying property off campus. We just bought, I believe it was 8 acres right over here, the golf course. And then we bought our own golf course on top of it, And I would say that probably within the next 10 years, once again, there's going to be, I think, another seismic shift here at the university in terms of what kind of school we are. And we'll be looking back on, like, the interview today, and we'll be saying, wow, that was a different school even then. So I think that we're by no means done. And it's a good feeling, actually, because, we're not on a treadmill here. We're gaining traction all the time. We seem, and as I've told people at open houses, it seems as if every year or two there's something new that's developing here, which makes it an exciting place to be.
It seems the possibilities for Sacred Heart are endless, as they just acquired their former headquarters of GE. This will not only enlarge the university's campus, but it will also give their students greater resources. It only seems fitting for the university to continue on with their construction and expansion as the community keeps on growing with each year. Sacred Heart has already come so far from the small community school it once was. The university is well on its way to becoming an even bigger and better school than most of us could have possibly imagined. Reporting for The Pulse in Fairfield, Connecticut, I'm Gabby Newtile.
It's crazy to think that how quickly this school has changed in the last 4 years.
Definitely. When I was working on my project, we went to the library and I got a hold of the 1969 yearbook, and it looks nothing like this. It was crazy.
Wow, those pictures must have been really captivating.
Yeah, it was.
Cool.
Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at 2 big events that occurred last month that no one could have predicted. Stay tuned.
Hi guys, I'm Kara Finale. I pioneer by programming free events for all Sacred Heart full-time undergraduates to enjoy, as well as make Sacred Heart their home away from home.
Hi, I'm Alexa Tricari. I pioneer by spreading the awareness of the deaf culture here in our community.
Hey everyone, I'm Nick Cavallone, and I pioneer by serving our veterans who have served us both home and abroad.
Hi guys, I'm Juliana Mariella. I pioneer by helping students broadcast their voice on our campus.
My name is Hina Damanian. I pioneer by giving commuters a place to address their concerns as well as making them feel included even though they're not residents on campus.
Hi, I'm Katie Tsukamoto. I pioneer by bringing the fight to end childhood cancer to Sacred Heart University.
Hello, my name is Christian Colon.
And I'm Manuela Contreras.
And we are the co-presidents for La Hispanidad. We pioneer by promoting an open-mind perspective on all cultures around the world.
And by harboring a place where students can reconnect, stay connected, or learn more about our Latino heritage.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline Galino. I pioneer by losing myself in the service of others and using one hand to help Sacred Heart's community and one to help habitats.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Safina. I pioneer by supporting events that combat bullying and instill confidence in others.
Hey guys, my name is Kyle Stapleton, and I pioneer by promoting exercise and physical activity across the whole Sacred Heart community.
Hi, I'm Claudia Gariglia. I pioneer by helping Italians embrace their culture and fashionistas strut their stuff, all of which has helped me become a better leader here at SHU.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I pioneer by forging opportunities for people to be themselves and to start a conversation here at SHU about LGBTQ issues.
Hey guys, I'm Kat Seckler. I pioneer by raising money for cancer research and celebrating more birthdays on Sacred Heart's campus.
So Sacred Heart, how will you pioneer? The choice is up to you. Take that step with clubs, councils, and organizations and change your life forever.
Welcome back to The Pulse. Our sports analyst Mike O'Brien brings us the sports recap.
Thank you, Pat. The curse of the Billy Goat and Steve Bartman is no longer. The Chicago Cubs have defeated the Cleveland Indians in Game 7 of the World Series 8-7. This win is Chicago's first World Series victory since 1908. What is more remarkable is that they were down 3-1 and facing elimination in 3 straight games. The game was one for the books. In the bottom of the 8th inning, Indians outfielder Rajai Davis hit an Aroldis Chapman fastball to deep left field to tie the game, leading to extra innings. After a rain delay which sidelined both teams for 20 minutes, Kyle Schwarber started up the rally for the Cubs in the top of the 10th with a leadoff hit. With Terry Francona and the Indians deciding to walk star hitter Anthony Rizzo, Cleveland had to face Ben Zobrist with runners on first and second. On a 1-2 count, Zobrist sent a fastball down the third baseline to give the Cubs a 7-6 lead. Miguel Montero also hit a single to drive in another run, giving Chicago a 2-run lead going into the bottom half of the inning. Ben Zobrist would go on to win the World Series title and also won the Most Valuable Player of the series. At long last, the drought in Chicago is over. Now back to Gabby for the other big November surprise.
Thanks, Mike. It took 108 years for the Chicago Cubs to be crowned world champions. However, it only took one big night for Donald Trump to sweep all of the key swing states and become the 45th president-elect of the United States. At Sacred Heart, students gathered together to watch the results unfold. For more on the story, here's Gino Ganello.
The 2016 presidential election took center stage on Sacred Heart University's campus Tuesday night, November 8th. The election night watch party was held in the Forum located in the Martiri Building, home of Sacred Heart School of Communications and Media Arts.
Trump for president, Trump for president.
Make America great again.
Senior Jessica Shalhoub, Fox News intern and SHU student, hosted the event, which featured free food and drinks for all attendees to sit back, relax, and enjoy the broadcast.
We kind of hosted this event to be able to bring it to Sacred Heart instead of having it just as something that's happening in the United States, kind of something that is able to engage the students and have everybody in the community come together to watch history be made.
The evening opened up with Hillary Clinton winning over the state of Vermont and Donald Trump claiming Indiana, Kentucky, and West Virginia. The university held its own poll where students and faculty were able to cast their vote for president during the party, in which Hillary Clinton took home the win. Towards the end of the event, it was clear that Hillary Clinton would win a majority of the Northeast, but it was not clear who the winner would be. After winning 3 swing states and flipping 2 typically Democratic states, it was clear that Donald Trump would be the next president. After a grueling campaign, America now waits for Inauguration Day, marking the beginning of Trump's first term as President of the United States. I'm Gino Ganello, reporting for The Pulse.
For those who may not be aware, each April is a month dedicated to autism awareness. Current Sacred Heart student Juliana Featherman has already hosted the Are You Autism Aware event earlier this month. Our own Zach Samises was there to cover this great story.
On November 5th, Sacred Heart University's Autism Awareness Club hosted their annual awareness walk and fundraiser to raise money and to increase awareness on the Sacred Heart University campus.
I'm the vice president of the Autism Awareness Club, and I planned this walk because my brother's autistic. He's here, he's 18, and I know the struggle of it, so I work really hard to raise money and awareness on this campus for autism. And you know, we had a lot of things going on, a photo booth, we sold t-shirts, bake sale, raffles. It was a great experience. We have Zumba going on right now, and I got a lot of places from nearby to donate for the raffles, so it's like the community's really involved.
Though the purpose of the walk may be to raise funds and awareness for the cause, those affected by this disease see the event as much more than just that.
It's not about a cure per se, it's about awareness and acceptance. It breaks my heart at times when my son is not accepted in the normal society. So the more you're aware of how prevalent this disease is and how beautiful these children and adults are with this disease, the better we will all be, and the better their lives will be. Because to see my son work the gate here at this, and I'm going to get upset here, I don't want to get too upset, to see him interacting with the people coming in, asking them if they want buttons, and giving them the door prizes, it just warms my heart.
The Sacred Heart Autism Awareness Club's official title is Are You Autism Aware? This poses the very question that the event is trying to solve. Getting the students on campus involved and aware was the first step in the process.
As someone who annually attends the Autism Awareness Walks, I think it's important because it is something that should be looked at worldwide, and the fact that it's so close to Sacred Heart right now is really good for our campus, and I think it'll open their eyes to a lot of the students about what goes on. As an occupational therapist major, I'll be working with children with autism, so it's kind of nice for me to come out and see this.
You know, I think autism is a very big thing to get awareness on. I appreciate Juliana for setting up this whole thing. It's lovely. I can't wait for the support next year. I don't go here, but you know, it's a very important issue around campus.
So I think it's really important because people kind of look past the cause, I feel. So I think it's really important to make people aware of the struggles and raise awareness for it.
Through each fundraising activity, the event turnout, and community donations, Are You Autism Aware proved to be successful in raising both funds and expanding the awareness on Sacred Heart University's campus.
And these are the type of things where my son can shine and show autism isn't something that you can be a part of society. So I'm very grateful for this event and very proud of today, beautiful day. My daughter Juliana, I love you. My wife Mary for what she puts up with Michael at times. And most importantly, my son, my best friend and my buddy. So thank you for the time and appreciate it.
Guess what?
What's up, kiddo?
We made $1,000.
Over $1,000. I'm so proud of you, kiddo. Come here. Yeah! Very proud of you, kiddo.
Are you autism aware?
This is Axamises signing off for The Pulse.
You know, I was actually at that event, and I was surprised at actually how many people turned out to come.
Yeah, I heard it was a great event, so I'm glad people went and supported them.
I was able to meet the family, and they were very humble and very appreciative that we were actually there.
That's great.
After the break, we'll take a look at this one standout athlete that has shattered records in her senior season, and also a special apparel brand that's become a campus favorite, while raising charity for a national cause.
To think critically, to go further than what is already known.
It's not just about building knowledge, but it's really about building your whole self.
Social workers help all sorts of people with all sorts of problems in various contexts. In some ways, it would have made sense to have social work in the College of Health Professions. However, and this is one of the things that we want to stress with our program, is social work is so much more than that. It's grounded in the liberal arts and political science, sociology, psychology. Social work uses all of those theories and perspectives. So it makes the most sense for us to be in the College of Arts and Sciences.
Where we are in the College of Arts and Sciences, I think that social work students and students in general are really getting a broad array of knowledge across all disciplines.
It's a very marketable degree and gives you lots of opportunity to make impact in people's lives.
I'm facilitating your learning. You're going to learn from me, but I'm also going to learn from you.
All of the professors in the department take a lot of time to get to know the students individually.
A lot of students who participate in our program end up moving to New York City or moving to Boston, and other areas close by. So there are a number of opportunities that one can take advantage of by coming to our program.
We have a variety of different placements available for students in the field, from working in family service organizations, nonprofits, to large state departments, like Department of Children and Families and Department of Social Services.
There's wonderful opportunities for people to gain advanced skills, advanced knowledge, and advanced exposure to the field.
When we're doing our job well, then we're working ourselves out of a job. That we're giving people the tools that they need, the resources that they need so they can solve their problems on their own in the future and they don't need us. See them come alive in the coursework and then take that and step into the field. That idea that, oh, I do know something, that I did help somebody today, that I made a difference in somebody's life, to see that excitement, to see them giving back is really, really very rewarding.
Have an open mind, because you never know what opportunities are going to present themselves and can lead into you doing work that you feel passionate about.
Welcome back. In the last 4 years, senior women's volleyball player Sarah Krufka has become one of the most dominant players to take the floor. Now that her playing days come to an end, we look back at her amazing career, For more on the story, here's Victoria Saporito with the report.
I started playing volleyball when I was a freshman in high school. I was also playing softball and basketball at the time, and when I tried volleyball, I hated it. I thought it was like the worst sport ever. So I really wanted to play basketball in college, and then I just kept playing volleyball my freshman year. My mom just was push through it, I know you don't like it. And I ended up loving it, and now here I am playing volleyball at Sacred Heart.
Coming to the East Coast from Santa Margarita, California, Sarah Krufka has left her mark as being one of the top women's volleyball players at Sacred Heart, making her one of the best right side hitters in the program's history.
Freshman year, I got for a second team all-league, or all-conference, and then I also got Rookie of the Year, which kind of surprised me. I didn't think that was a thing, but apparently it is. So I got Rookie of the Year my freshman year. Sophomore year, we didn't end up going to the NEC conference, so we didn't have to go to the banquet where they give out all the awards, but I still made second team all-conference. And then last year, I got NEC Player of the Year in our conference.
Throughout her years as a Sacred Heart volleyball player, Sarah has not only won her share of awards, but has broken records. With the 2016 season being her last, this was her final shot at showing the sport that she had mastered all the skills involved within it.
I won the career kill record. I got, I think 1,534 kills or something. So I now hold the record for the most kills out of anyone at Sacred Heart. I think the last time someone had the career was 1999. So that's pretty cool.
This year, her team went on to play in yet another NEC tournament, finishing their season with a record of 22-8 with 14.09 kills per set. Sarah averaging 3.76 kills per set. Her career will not only be remembered, but has been admired by her teammates, coaches, and family. Even though she's reached her final year on the court, her legacy will never be forgotten. This is Victoria Saporito reporting for The Pulse.
I know Sarah's a great player. I actually went to their NEC finals game, which she led her and her team to, and it was impressive just watching her.
Wow, it really sounds like she's a standout player, honestly.
She definitely is.
Cool.
Sacred Heart University is now one of the many schools supporting Love Your Melon, an apparel brand supporting the fight against pediatric cancer. Half of their profit goes to research in the families in hopes of finding a cure. Here's Carolyn Eckel with the feature.
Love Your Melon is a college campus-run club with the goal of fighting against cancer. Half of the proceeds clothing sales go to children and their families battling cancer in hopes of finding a cure.
Love Your Melon is an organization that raises money for childhood cancer. It started off by, for every hat that was purchased, another one gets donated to a kid with cancer. And then we actually reached the amount of hats that were bought for kids with cancer. So we now have enough to give every child in the country a hat that has cancer. So we also raise money for organizations that support families that have children with cancer.
Love Your Melon came to Sacred Heart's campus last year and has become increasingly popular to SHU students.
It started out with just being a few students involved and heard about it, and then just this year we became a club on campus, which is great because we get to incorporate many events and actually hold events on campus. So it outreached many more students now. So something starting with just a few students now involved over to having 20 of the crew members and then additional over several, probably 50 members in the campus.
The campus crew visits local hospitals in the area as part of a Love Your Melon superhero program.
Once a crew reaches a credit level, so after raising money and getting credits for hats that are purchased, we get to go on hospital visits or house visits. So with a hospital visit, we get to go to a pediatric oncology unit and we get to spend the day with kids with cancer there. So we dress up as superheroes and we get to go around and hang out with them and just spend the day with them, and then we give them beanies as well.
Sacred Heart is taking action along with thousands of other schools in efforts to cure pediatric cancer. With the help of students, Love Your Melon is one step closer.
So this is like a huge passion in my life, and I could not wait to get started with this and to help in any way I could. And I just think there's nothing better than like just making a child like who doesn't deserve to have to go through that, just to make their life a little bit better, like makes a huge difference. So that's why I love it.
And I also love that it's not just you're running cards or you actually get to see the kids, and the fact that Love Your Melon works by when we purchase products online and you support Sacred Heart at checkout, we get credits. And as we get more credits for Sacred Heart, the crew gets to do different activities, such as Caitlin mentioned earlier, go on visits to household visits or to the hospitals. So when we get that credit level, you actually see your work pay off, and you get to see that child. And so it's not just a club or an organization where you're just doing stuff behind the scenes, being that you can actually see and get hands-on interactions. It really makes it all worthwhile in the end.
This is Carolyn Eckel reporting for The Pulse.
I see these hats everywhere. They're so cute, and I really, really want one. I think I'm going to add it to my Christmas list.
I kind of want to get one too now, since you're just putting it in my head.
Yeah,
Cool.
you should.
I want to.
Great cause.
And that's all the news for now. I'm Pat Scanlon.
And I'm Gabby Newtile. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on The Pulse.